Hello people, this is Christian and you are welcome back to the Don't Have channel. So in today's video, it's just a simple thing. I'm just going to show you how you can implement activity indicator in your React Native project, okay? So I have my project already set up, okay? And if you don't know how to do it, I have a video on that. You can check on my YouTube page. Yeah, that is setting up your React Native, okay? You can share, comment, and subscribe to the channel, okay? And once you are done with these things, let's start. All right, so first of all, I'm just going to set up or run the project, okay? And I'm using my physical device, which means I'll be using Expo Go, okay? And you have to install that on your physical device if you don't have. And once you're done, you can just type npx expo start and then press enter. It will set up the project for you. And luckily, the activity indicator I will first show you is a component, okay? So it's already available for us. We don't need to install any library. So I'm just going to go to my login, and whilst waiting, let's try and do something here, okay? So right here, I would like to uh, import activity indicator. Oops. Right here, so activity indicator, so it's a circular indicator, and you can find a lot about it on the React Native website, okay? So as you can see, it displays a circular loading indicator, and you have a code here you can use and try out. You can change the color and also the size of it. Yeah, so yeah, let's wait for our project to set up, and once it's done, we will start implementing. All right, so our motor bundler is ready, and I'm just going to scan the QR code. All right, so you'll be fine to go with this. So let's wait for it to finish building. All right, so as you can see, the splash screen, and we have our loading screen, login screen. Okay, so right here we've imported our activity indicator, and as you can see on my screen right now, if I click on the login button, nothing happens. You just see some messages. Yeah, that is just to verify whether we are not sending an empty object of information, okay? So but the thing is, when you click on the button, you see nothing happens. There is no effect to show whether this button is being pressed or not, okay? And we can use the activity indicator in this case to show some activity going on, okay? So what I'm just going to do is, I've structured my code into components. So I'll just go to the app button component, and right here I would like to add some activity indicator here. So oops, I was supposed to bring it here. So I just say activity indicator. So I'm not going to use it in the login screen, but rather inside the components. Okay, so here I would like to display it here. So activity indicator, and I'm going to give it a size of 25. Yeah, and let's see a color. So it has props. So let's see blue for now. Okay, and let me save it. Okay, so already my my up button is blue, so let me just try and change this to white so that you see the effect. Okay, so on my physical device, as you can see, on my physical device, you can see the loading indicator, right? Yeah, so now what you have to do is just a simple logic. You're going to pass a prop here, say active, okay? And whenever it's active, you want to display the activity indicator, and when it's not, you would like to uh oops, you would like to display the text. So I'm just going to do that real quick one. So activity, so active, yeah, great. So you are trying to say whenever it's active, so So whenever active is set to true, show the activity indicator. When it's not, show the text. Okay. And here we can set default to false. Okay. So that only when we need it we can pass it. Okay. So by default, you see our app is set to uh, uh, false. Okay. So as you can see, there is no indicator. But once I add the active here and set it to true, now you'll see the indicator. Okay, so let's wait for it to refresh. Yeah, so now as you can see, the indicator is showing and the text has been made invisible, right? So yeah, now the next logic you can just add is once you call your submit function, so here you can just say you can create right here active. Okay, and then you set active. Good. So we are going to use our state. We use state by default is false. Okay, and let's say we create a function here, and let's say handle submit. Great. So yes, simple function, and here you set. So here I want to just call set time interval, and inside here of my callback here, right? So I'm just trying to create some delay. Okay, so let's say after some seconds, so let me make it 5 seconds. Okay, so after some 5 seconds I want to set my activity, so set active to false. Okay, yeah, and then inside here I'll call my, before I call my submit handler, I will set my active to true. Yeah, and then I will now call my submit handler, right? So what I'm trying to do is, once you press the button, right, we are going to set it to true, so you see the activity indicator spinning. Okay, and once it passes 5 seconds, it will set it to false for us. Okay, yeah. So here, instead of passing through, I'll just pass the active variable here. Okay, so now on my screen, as you can see, nothing has happened. All right, so let's try and go inside with some stuff. So let me just see. Just anything. Yeah. All right, so once you're done, let's press the loading. All right, so as you can see, the loading indicator, and after some 5 seconds, we expect it to stop. Yeah, so our activity indicator is working perfect. Yeah, so this is how you can implement activity indicator. We also have other activity indicators. Yeah, in that case we have to uh, get a library, and let's do that in just a second. So I'll just go to React Native activity indicator, and you can just copy this and install it. Okay, so I'm just going to open new terminal, and I'm going to paste it, install it, and whilst it's installing, let's go here. So as you can see here, we have a couple of indicators here. Yeah, some fancy ones, so you can just see how we implement see how they implemented it. So let's copy this. All right, and then let's go to our button here. All right, so this is just for, so I'll just paste it right here, and I'm just going to pick one of them. Okay, so let's come here. Let's see, which one do you want us to use? Okay, so I think okay, let's use this one, the first one. Oh my god, how will I even know? Okay, let's try any of them. So let's copy this. Great, and I'm just going to replace, instead of the component one, I'll just replace it with this one and save it. Okay, and instead of loading screen, I will just, instead of active, I'll just replace it with true. I'll just want to see the effect. Okay, so true, and I'm going to save it. So eyes on the sky device. Oh gosh, you see it's really big, but at least you can see the activity indicator. Let's try a different one and see. Okay, let's copy this and paste it here, and let's save it and see the effect. Alright, that's it. And yeah, let's create another one, last one. Okay, so sky indicator, and let's paste it and save it. Alright, so that is the sky indicator. I think you can give it some style here. Oops. Style to give it some padding. Let's say 10 to make it nice. Yeah, and add some size to it. Right. So this is how you can implement your activity indicator in your React Native. I hope this video you really enjoyed it. If you did, kindly click on the subscribe button, share, let me know your comments. What do you want to know next about React Native? Kindly put them in the comment section. Thank you very much. See you in another video.